were eternal through children. So in that case, while I am waiting for the other resurrection, where I also look forward to resurrect, but in the meantime, I'm very happy to be here and to see the resurrection here. Because Kanyeihamba left these wonderful people. How many are you? 2? Oh. No, the children. The Matsukos are Matsuko and Nyakwezi. You know what Nyakwezi means? What does it mean? Ah, the moonlight. The moonlight. So we have Matsuko and Nyakwezi. There's a third one. What is her name? Katunji is a boy. Oh, that's the name of a husband. Katunji. Although Katunji is normally a name for the boy, Katunji, you know what Katunji means? Okutunga is wealth. So Katunji is, but it's normally for boys, but I don't know why Kanyeihamba. So the 3 of you are part of the resurrection of Kanyeihamba, according to our old concept. And now you have also not let us down. You have already passed on the torch to the new people. So we have, when I got the information, I put something in the social media, exactly what I'm saying now, to say we are very happy to have been associated with Professor Kanyeihamba. He was one of the contributors because Uganda was really, and Africa, we are in a crisis. Where to go? Didn't know. And part of the problems were the politics of identity, of tribes, religion. So when our groups came, like the Rugundas, the Mbabazis, these who are here, and others who left, we came with a different emphasis on the politics of identity. Or emphasis on the politics of interests, not identity. We're emphasizing the politics of interests. You in the UK, at that time, in Europe generally, you are calling it class politics, politics of class. The Labour Party against the Conservative, difference over issues, not over identity. And here we are emphasizing the politics of interest. And Kanyeihamba joined us. There were other groups, but he joined us. And he has been part of us all this time. So that's why I came to salute his contribution and let you know that we valued his input. This debate involved Professor Mazurui and Dr. Rodney. Professor Mazurui was a reactionary, according to our language. And Rodney was a revolutionary, so we had 2 groups. This was it must have been 69. I was either third year in the university in Dar es Salaam, or I had just finished. So I was also part of the group there. And we had, that's when there was a big clash between Rodney and Mazurui, where Mazurui said, I am not in conflict with Rodney. Then when he stood up, he said, no, we cannot be in conflict because we are not in touch. We are talking about totally different things. That's why it has never left my mind. And Kanyeihamba was there, that he was a big lawyer. He was older than us. He must have been like 90 now. How old was he now? 85. He's just young. A few years just ahead of me. But he had already finished his studies while we were just finishing. So that was my first time to see him. Then I didn't see him again. This was 1969, 70, until 1979, when we kicked out Idi Amin here. Then Professor Rule appointed him, I think as what? As Attorney General or what? Professor Rule. So he was with us in the cabinet. I was in that cabinet also for just 69 days, 68 days. So you can see how dramatic Uganda is. Uganda is really not dull. It's quite. So we had a government of only 68 days. And I think when we elected Benaisa, Kanyeihamba didn't continue. I don't think so. So he then, we were not. Then the next time I saw him, but it was for a short period, because 2 years, 79, 80, then went into the elections, and then we went to fight, 81 now. So when we went to fight, that's when I saw Kanyeihamba again. In the UK now, that's why I found him. He was in our external committee. He was part of that effort. Then when we came into government, he came and we became part of the government. And then when we expanded the NRC, he was elected in Rwanda as member of parliament for Rwanda. So then thereafter he continued in government, then later on as a judge of the High Court. So you, the children, you need to know, and the grandchildren, these are grandchildren. These are small Kanyeihambas. How many are they, these small ones? All together? 4. We extend our condolences of the NRM, my family, because he was also associated with our other relatives who are lawyers, John Kazora, and Rose here told me that she donated one of the kateras to the Kanyeihambas. So you can see the connection, the legal. Katera was one of those lawyers. I think they must have been in the same group. Katera was also slightly ahead of us. So I'm very happy I'm not happy to come here when he's dead, but to show you that we valued him, so that you know. Now the tribes here, when somebody dies, you don't just come swinging your arms that you are going to a funeral. You must bring something on your head. So I had to bring something, carrying something. Let me take it.
He was a comrade. He was a role model in many ways. He was a man of the people. in Rwanda, in the country. He was a great scholar. He trained lawyers at different levels, and he helped start the Makerere Law School. And of course, as you know, he eventually became a member of the Supreme Court of Uganda. He also was a judge of the African Court for Human and People's Rights. So George Kanyeihamba was a great individual for the country and for the international community. He was also a great human rights fighter, and he fought for better human rights in Uganda, and he also fought for better human rights globally. Lawyers would be able to tell you this better than myself, but since he was a man who fought against corruption, a man who knew his law very well, a man who helped in the drafting of our 1995 Constitution, a man who was in the Supreme Court of Uganda, the lawyers have a lot to learn from.